Jeff Winder is a father and community organizer with over 20 years of experience in a wide variety of organizations and issues, from immigrants' rights to mountain justice to prison reform. He is currently on staff at the Wayside Center for Popular Education in Faber, Virginia. Please welcome Jeff Winder.
Everybody, it's really great to see you. I think the last time I spoke behind a microphone in Monroe Park was when we were trying to stop George Bush's illegal invasion of Iraq. And I see a lot of the same faces here today, and it's really good to know that a lot of us are staying the course and that we're building a movement that's capable of transcending some of these lines that divide us. I'm going to invite some of my friends to come up here with me, some workers from the Southwood Alliance in Charlottesville, Virginia. And we're going to hear from them in just a minute. First, there's one person here I want to acknowledge especially, and that's Lauren. Can we hear a big hand for Lauren? Lauren's been working really, really hard to make this event happen for all of us. I've been marching in the streets of Richmond for about 15 years now, and I'm looking around the crowd and seeing a lot of people here who've been doing it for a lot longer than that. And it's really good to know that I can do my work in Charlottesville and know that there's people like Lauren continuing the struggle here. And I know you've been in a really difficult spot with permit negotiations and things this week. I've been in that place many times myself, and thank you for all that you've done to make this possible for us today. Very recently, I had the opportunity to travel to Wisconsin and support the workers' struggle there. And I went not as an organizer, I went because my 14-year-old son wanted to see that for himself. And I got to go and be part of that experience with him. We had the chance to sleep on the marble floor of that rotunda on the last night of the occupation. And it was really amazing what was going on there. There's an exceptional moment in history right now. And I've been putting a lot of thought into what would that struggle look like here. People have talked a lot about the differences, about how much stronger organized labor is in Wisconsin than it is here, all the different resources that came to bear. And I'll tell you, it was not organized struggle who brought not organized labor who brought 185,000 people out into the streets of Wisconsin. That was a moment happening there when people were becoming radicalized, and the institutions on the left were struggling to get out in front of that. And I've been wondering, what are we going to do to be ready when that moment happens here? What does it look like to be a radical in these times and to be part of building an infrastructure that's prepared to respond? Because right now the situation is becoming really clear. There's an all-out assault on the rights of workers and all working people and anybody who's not rich. And the story that's being put out there, the popular myth in the media, the line that we're being asked to swallow is, what are these public sector workers complaining about? I don't have good health care. I don't have good vacation time. I don't have collective bargaining rights. Wake up and deal with the real world. Well, when did that become the real world? When did it become the goal to bring everybody's standard of living down to the lowest level? And that's the message that's resonating with a lot of people who are being mobilized by the billionaires that are funding the Tea Party right now. And we've got our own work to do here to get out in front of that. And the message that we have to offer is so much more palatable, a message of empowerment and exclusion. And we're not going to settle for bringing everybody's conditions down to the bottom. We're going to equalize things by bringing up everybody's wages up to a decent standard of living and demanding that the rich and the rich corporations are taxed to support that so that we don't have to. So I'm really excited to be here with everybody today, and I don't pretend to have the answers for what it's going to take to do that. I know that one thing I'm looking forward to this year is to deepening the level of involvement that I've had with the Virginia People's Assembly. That's one of the places in Virginia where I see the most diverse crowd of people unified by a common thread of radical politics that I've ever seen. So I'm looking forward to stepping up my level of involvement this year, and I hope that you'll do the same. Right now, I'd like to introduce introduce you to my friend Juan Baradas, who's going to speak on behalf of an immigrant workers group in Charlottesville, Virginia called the Southwood Alliance. So please welcome Juan and the other guys who've come with him. And I'm going to invite his interpreter to come forward also.
Bueno, usted me dice. Buenas tardes, mi nombre es Juan.
Good evening, my name is Juan.
Venimos representando.
Good evening, my name is Juan.
Venimos representando a Salvo Alianza.
We are representing Salvo Alianza.
De Charlottesville.
Charlottesville.
Somos un grupo apenas nuevo que estamos empezando a trabajar junto con Wayside.
We are a new group of which are working with, what is his name?
Wayside.
Wayside.
And Jeff Winder too.
And what is it?
Jeff Winder también.
Jeff Winder.
Estamos apoyando y queremos que nos apoyen a organizar mejor.
We are looking for your support so we can organize better.
Para hacer un cambio todo.
In order to, what type of cambio? ¿Qué tipo de cambio?
Los derechos de todos.
We are looking for your support in order to have some change that will help us, the worker, with salary, benefits, and so forth.
Hemos tenido demasiados problemas en contra de nuestra comunidad.
At this moment,